John Mason and his wife went with me. John is with Serve, Alabama. And then I had a special guest that went with me.
That's Governor Robert Bentley today releasing the list of people who traveled with him to the presidential inauguration in D.C. On that list, the former staffer there that he's accused of having an affair with before his divorce. The governor's comments come after the visit to the Winfrey Hotel today for the Public Affairs Research Council of Alabama conference.
The nature of the relationship between Bentley and Mason is the subject of 2 civil lawsuits and a federal and state investigation.
CBS 42 News reporter Jamie Ostroff spoke with political analyst Steve Flowers about how this could impact the politics that affect you.
Well, Jim Flowers pointed out that in the next couple of weeks, we are going to see the start of a new legislative session right here in Alabama. And in Washington, we will likely see our Senator Jeff Sessions get confirmed as the U.S. Attorney General. Flowers says today's revelation could play into all of that.
John Mason traveled to Washington with his wife, Rebecca. He was there as a member of Governor Robert Bentley's administration.
Take your earring off and let me kiss you here.
Rebecca Mason was allegedly on the receiving end of this phone call with Governor Bentley. She stepped down last year after Bentley admitted to making inappropriate remarks to her. Both have denied having a physical affair. Still, many question whether Mason had undue influence over the governor and whether the governor used state resources to hide a relationship with her. Political analyst Steve Flowers says those questions have not gone away.
You know, who knows what their personal relationship is. I just think that he had given the indication about a year ago that she was no longer on the picture.
Flowers says this could be a hit to Governor Bentley's integrity as he's about to preside over a legislative session that's expected to include an $800 million prison bill.
Well, you kind of wonder about his integrity going forward with his last year and a half in office and his effectiveness with the legislature.
Then there's the matter of replacing Senator Jeff Sessions, as he's expected to be confirmed as U.S. Attorney General.
Recently, the House Judiciary Committee of the state legislature was investigating Bentley to see if they were going to try to impeach him based on this relationship with Ms. Mason. And Luther Strange went to the House Judiciary Committee and says, no, the Attorney General's office is investigating this. Y'all need to back off. Well, if the next 3 months later, Bentley appoints Luther Strange to an open Senate seat, that looks a little bit clandestine.
Bentley did say today that he also had a special guest with him at the inauguration. He was not going to give that person's name. I did ask his office for the travel list, but I never got a response. Jamie Ostroff, CBS 42 News.